I'm live. So I'm going to I'll wait a couple minutes until some people come in here, but we're basically going to do an unboxing tonight. We stopped by Richardson Rocks and Minerals, which is about an hour and a half away from us, and we are going to check out what we've been purchasing from them over the last couple of months. They've we've been kind of buying certain things during their live sale, and then they've been collecting it into a box, and then when we get a chance, we run up there, pick it up, blah, blah, blah. So, all right, I'll wait a little bit. I'll wait a couple minutes, and then we'll start tearing into that, and I'll kind of show you what's going on and give you some OPE Rocks updates along the way. Cheers. It's just water, nothing exciting. But yeah, we've been pretty busy. I'm on just ending the first leg of a vacation that we've been on, which was actually pretty exciting. But we went to Michigan, basically. We went to Michigan. We met up with Rob from Michigan Rocks. We did a little collaboration video. So you should be seeing one from him, one from us, sometime in the near future, or maybe not so near future, but it all depends on when we release the video. I got about 5 videos that are coming up here. But yeah, that was really exciting. The goal was to meet up with Rob and do a little bit of a Petoskey hunt, because we have never found Petoskey stones. We really don't find them in Wisconsin all that often. We find a lot of fossils, but Petoskey stones are just pretty much non-existent where we hunt anyway. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you can find them southern Wisconsin, but I have no idea. But it was a blast. I learned a lot from Rob about the Petoskies, about the different things that they find on Lake Huron. It was actually our first time ever being on Lake Huron, so that was actually really cool. It's a really clean lake, by the way. It's beautiful. I mean, it's like Caribbean blue. I mean, it was not what we were expecting. We hunt on Lake Michigan, which is it's a great lake. It's a beautiful lake, but it's pretty shallow, so we get a lot of scum, and it's not exactly the most appealing looking place, especially during the summer. Early spring, late fall, when it's a little cooler out, Lake Michigan is absolutely gorgeous. But so that was basically the first part of our trip, and then we headed all the way across to western Wisconsin, and we hit up the St. Croix River, and we did a hunt on the St. Croix River. So we're talking like I can't remember. Liz is upstairs moderating or something for me, but basically we had, I think it was like an 8-hour drive, something like that, 8-9 hour drive from where we were in Michigan all the way to western Wisconsin to hunt the St. Croix River. And we weren't going to film, actually. We were going to just wing it. We've been kind of living out of the car, basically stopping in a different hotel every night along the way. We had zero plan, besides meeting up with Rob from Michigan Rocks. That was about it. And we ended up filming that hunt on the St. Croix River, and it was awesome. Like, we did spectacular. Some amazing stuff was found, so I can't wait to show that video as well. So it was kind of a bonus video. We were really only going to do one video for the entire time, but whatever. Figured, why not? We'll do 2. But ultimately, what I was going to do today, we typically release a video on Tuesdays at 6 o'clock. Because we've been gone, I just have not had the time between the crazy work life and then going on vacation, and now I'm actually leaving again for vacation to go out to North Dakota to do some walleye fishing. So I'm going to be gone for until next Tuesday as well. So I just have not had the time to edit the next video. I can tell you that we have about 6 of them, I believe, 6 or 7 videos ready to go. They just have to be run through the editing process, and but we got some good stuff coming up. So anyway, the purpose of today's video was we just stopped by Richardson Rocks and Minerals. They are out of Anago, Wisconsin. Great people, and they hold live sales every Monday, and I believe it's Thursday. Yeah, I think it's Thursday. Monday and Thursday, they hold like live sales. So like over the months, we've been just kind of picking away and buying certain things from them. And what we did is like they just kind of keep a box for us. It's kind of like an escrow. Like they just keep a box of minerals for us, and then we just pick them up once it's full. So today was one of those days. We got home a little bit earlier than we expected from our trip to Western Wisconsin. So we were like, hey, let's run up to Anago. Let's pick up our box. And I figured since I don't have a video already, I'm gonna do it live and just kind of show you exactly what we found. So, all right, enough blabbing from me. There's a couple of you in here. I think there's like 6 people. I don't really care. You can watch it later if you want. But all right, I'm gonna flip the camera around here if I can figure out how to do that. I don't go live very often. So I'm gonna flip the camera around here, and then we're gonna start looking at some of the stuff we have. I also have a couple things from Rob that he gave me when we were in his shop. So pretty cool. All right, hang on one second here. All right. First up, we're going to work on taking a look at some of the stuff that we got from Richardson's. So I'm pretty excited about this. We didn't really know what we were picking up. I just pulled it out of the wrapper, so I wasn't struggling with wrappers, but I really didn't take a look at it. So first up, let me dive into this bag a little bit. So here we have different pieces of amber. So that is pretty cool. I'm gonna get my UV light here just in case. I don't know if any of this kind of stuff lights up. Oh, it's kind of blue. Or is that just because the light's blue? Oh, no, it is actually fluorescent blue. That's pretty cool. Anyway, this is some amber. We got a whole bunch of it. I just want to... I've never really worked with this stuff that much, so I'm pretty much a noob, an amber noob. But I've heard that you can actually polish it on, like, on your jeans or something like that. So I might actually try that on an old pair of jeans. Let me just pull out some of these pieces here. Hey, what's up, guys? All right, sorry, I forgot there's a chat here. What's going on? Great Northern Views. How are you, buddy? Okay, so yeah, here's a bunch of the different pieces of amber. I'm really hoping that maybe, just maybe, we'll run into a piece of an insect in one of these. There's some more we got in here. I'm just going to pull it all out because it's amber, and it just, kind of... Oh, Liz was texting me, sorry. All right, so let's see here. Just a whole bunch of amber. All different pieces. That is pretty cool. I'm excited to kind of tear into this stuff. I would love to get an insect in some of this, so that is kind of what I'm hoping for. I'll just throw these back here and get them out of the way. I'm working on a small little platform. I'm actually on this is where I work on my Cap King, so I don't have a whole lot of room on this table, but... All right, so that's the first thing that we found, or that we purchased. Next one is awesome. So this is a piece of amber as well that I forgot that we bought. Real small piece, as you can see. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Yeah, but that is a really solid piece of amber. Check that out. What's up, City Rockhounding? How are you? Rocky Mountain Bears in here. Lesby Rockins in here. Hey, that's awesome. So yeah, look at that thing. That is a big old slab of amber. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll just put it as like a display or something. That's kind of cool. Blind Squirrel Rocks is in the house. All right, so next up, the best part about this is we always forget what we bought. So it's kind of like Christmas every time that we go and pick up a new box. So this, I'm assuming, I don't think it would be Montana agate because I have a lot of Montana agate, and one of our buddies, Raceland, actually sent us a whole bunch of it. So this might actually be Madagascar dendritic agate, if I'm not mistaken. I guess there's really only one way to find out, and that's going to be to cut it. So there's a couple pieces there. Oh yeah, that's some pretty dark stuff. Oh, here we go. Yep, I think that's what it is. As you can see, I don't know if I can zoom in. There we go. See little tiny dendrites in there. That's going to be a cool piece. All right. Well, that's cool. There's so much stuff. We have not gotten back up there. I think it's been like 2 months since they started building this box for us, so kind of feel bad. I feel like I owe him rent or something. But all right, we'll get that out of the way. Tear into the next one here. Let's go into this bag. It should be fun. What we got in here? Oh, cool. So it looks like we got a bunch of polished agates. I'm not sure. I probably bought these to cab for jewelry. So I'm not okay. So this would be like a Botswana for sure. They're kind of like semi-polished, like rough polished. So it looks like, ooh, that's a I love that pattern. Look at that. That is pretty cool. What's up, Jeff? All right. Dropping stuff. Yeah, so I'm thinking a lot of like somewhat polished Botswanas, maybe. I'm not sure. We don't usually, I don't know. We don't usually buy a whole lot of agates from Richardson just because we get them from another dealer, but I must have been really feeling these agates or something. So maybe they're going to be turned into jewelry, I guess. It's probably why I purchased them, be my guess. I guess anyone's guess is a good guess when it comes to this. But all right, nice. Some pretty cool ones in here. Ooh, look at that guy. Oh, it's pretty funky. You can get them like that. It's not an actual nodule. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could probably, well, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say I could probably try tumbling them, but I suck at tumbling. I don't know if it's a patience thing. Maybe I need to get one of those vibratory tumblers. Rob from Michigan Rocks, when he was showing me his vibratory tumblers that he has, he said that it takes about a week to get through the entire process from start to finish. So I might have to look into that. So they're all pretty neat, though. Ooh, look at that one. That's a little frosty beauty. Oh, okay. So Kingsley North. Oh, good. Thanks, Jeff. I wasn't exactly sure. I don't even know why we bought them. I'm guessing for jewelry is probably why I bought them. I say for jewelry, and then I rarely get time in the shop to actually make jewelry, but why not just keep buying it? Okay, so that's cool. That's good to know. So Kingsley North apparently runs these through a cement mixer just to get that outside shell off, and that's pretty cool. I bet they do tumble amazing. I'm just terrible at tumbling. I think it's a patience thing. I don't know. All right, let's see what else. Here, I'm gonna break into this a little bit, kind of give you. So this is Cladopora fossil. This was actually found by Rob, and he actually gave me a piece here because he said that it will slab up nicely and it polishes really nicely on the Cab King. So, and it makes beautiful jewelry. He says these like feather patterns and stuff really come out when you're polishing it out. So he gave me a couple pieces to experiment with. I found a couple when we were out on our hunt, but they weren't really, to this caliber where you can really see that feathering. And so, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna hopefully make something out of that. I'm sure Liz is upstairs screaming pendant. All right. Back to our box here. Let's see what else we got. Oh, they actually run it on site in Africa. That's cool. What do we got here? Oh, okay. So these these must be Brazilians. I'm guessing by that shape. Yeah, it looks like Brazilian agate nodules. Well, that's cool. Looks like we'll have some cutting videos coming up. Oh yeah, definitely. And just tell by that shape, that egg shape. So Bear, that's I think it's a coral, maybe Cladopora. I think Cladopora is like a coral. It's like it like really branches out and stuff like that. So we got all these from Richardson Rocks and Minerals. They do like live sales on Facebook, Mondays and Thursdays. Usually on Mondays is like specimen type stuff. We don't buy a whole lot of specimens and stuff, but on Thursdays they run like rough sales. And he's pretty decent prices actually on some of this stuff. I think he buys it in bulk and then he's able to give it, you know, a little bit cheaper price than you'd find like if you went to I'm drawing a blank, the gem shop or something online. You know, you can get I know you can get a lot of the same stuff from, you know, the gem shop, Kingsley North. Where else have I gotten stuff? I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, look at that. Some cool Brazilian nodules. Can't wait to cut into those. That'll be fun. This one's got a weird outer shell on it. This one's going to be beastly. Coral, yeah. I mean, I think it's coral. I'm almost positive it is. Positive it is. I think it's similar to like a bryozoan. We find a lot of bryozoan fossils in our area. We don't find a lot of the Cladopora, though. I'm assuming they're got to be closely related. Maybe they're the same thing. I don't know. I'm not a geologist, nor do I pretend to be one. All right, so here we have, I have no idea what this is and or why we bought them, but there must have been a reason. Let's get them out here. Almost looks like Wonderstone. I don't know. Not exactly sure what they are. Let me, I'm going to get them wet once. Maybe that'll help me figure out exactly what we were buying here. Ooh, that's why we bought them. Look at that. That's cool. Look at that. Okay. Well, now I know why we bought them. I just still don't know what they are. It almost feels like rhyolite, but I have no idea. I do not remember what these are. Neither does Liz, apparently. I'm guessing we bought them because they looked cool. I mean, that would make a really cool pendant. Does anyone know what they are? Sorry, I just took them away. I was like, I just was like spacing out and looking at them myself. No, don't mind me. I'm gonna have that once in a while. I gotta get some paper towel over here. Getting everything wet. Oh, Liz is definitely gonna want a pendant from those. I mean, especially this back one. Look at that one. That is so cool. Script stone. That could be okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely could be. I honestly have no idea. Some of this stuff, I mean, I forgot we even bought it. It's been so long. I mean, sometimes I'll have a cocktail or two while I'm watching, so that's always dangerous. All right, let's see here. Oh, I know what this is. This looks like boulder opal. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that is going to be cool. Oh, it looks like it runs all the way through, too. I have never worked with this stuff before, so that'll be a learning curve. I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about opal. Like I said, I've never really worked with it much. I have some like jelly opal from Mexico, I think it is, and I haven't taken it out of the jar because I'm scared of it. So, I don't know. I might have to research this. Hit up some other YouTube channels. See, how do you polish boulder opal? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Well, that's cool. Forgot about that. That's a massive piece. Like I said, I think it runs all the way through. You can see it, like little windows all the way through this thing. Interesting. All right, what else we got in this little box of goodness? Oh, looks like some pitcher jasper, probably. Yeah, I would say that's probably pitcher jasper. Let me hit her up. Yeah, it looks like it. It's pretty, though. Oh, here looks like maybe another piece of that. I'm assuming that this has got to be pitcher jasper. I mean, that's pretty solid stuff. That is pretty neat. Look at those patterns. It's got a little heart in the middle. Oh, I know where Liz is going to want her pendant from. Yeah, this is really cool stuff. I mean, I personally would have named this Picasso Jasper, but you know, that's just me. But I love it. What else we got in here? So I think Liz actually won this in a giveaway. I think this is actually part of a stalactite, and it's like the center. It's just it was basically a stalactite that was slabbed, and the center had a bunch of quartz in it. So I don't know. It's kind of a cool little display piece, though. It's already polished up. Is it wood? I don't know if it's wood. It could be wood. Look at it here. I'll look at it again. It could very well be petrified wood. I honestly, I have no idea. And the sad part about looks like he was going to make a pendant out of that part. But it looks like the one sad part about this is I forget to write everything down that we're purchasing, and then when we get the box, I have no idea what it is. But I just think it looks cool, so works for me. That is a pretty cool piece. I like that. It's funky. Probably just put that on display with some of our other stuff. I don't think that would have been a purchase. Here we have another slab of stuff. It's really cool. I can see why we bought it. Yeah, are we in agreement? It's probably wood. That's good. Good to know. We're gonna run with that. We're gonna say it's wood. Not this one. I don't know what this is. I'm sure it had a fancy name, but it's a pretty cool piece. I want that little heart in a pendant. No way, Liz. You want a pendant? Come on. All right. What else we got in this beast? Ooh. Probably zoom out a little bit. This looks like another jasper. At least it feels like a jasper. I'm not sure. Not exactly sure. Probably bought it because he was like, I don't know, $2. $2 box. So that's probably why we bought it. But it looks pretty cool. Probably make some cool stuff out of it. Yeah, for sure, Jeff. We'll have to figure that out sometime. We're like inconsistent with planning anything. And we're very spontaneous people, so. Ooh, this is really cool. That's some sort of agate. Yeah, definitely an agate. Pennant for Liz, pennant for Liz, pennant for Liz. Sea maggot. Yep, that's kind of what I was thinking it was. But yeah, that's definitely a pretty cool one. All right, what's next? Oh, I think Liz won this in a giveaway. Little chunk of amethyst. Just kind of sitting there. That's pretty cool. That'll be a nice little one for our personal little display kit. Wow. Personal display shelf. Pretty cool. I like it. I like all that jersey in there. Zoom in on that. Look at that funky stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. What is this? Oh, looks like we got a stray Brazilian nodule in there. Look at that big teardrop looking thing. God, that is solid. That's probably going to take me like 3 days to cut. Pretty. Or at least I hope it is. Oh, that looks really cool. Ooh, this is one of my favorites. Yep, this is some of my absolute favorite stuff, like plume agate. Oh, I love it so much. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. My goodness. Look at that up there. Look at what is going on. Looks like a whole, like 4 different Slender Man or something. That is really cool. Arizona agate. Is that what this is? Could be. Ooh, look at that. Look at all the stringies. I don't know what the proper name would be. Look like stringies. We'll just call them stringies. Indonesian red plume agate. It could be. It's definitely plume agate. Oh, yeah. Look at the side. Look at the plumes on the back. Oh, look at Liz. It has a heart in it. Look at that. That's weird. Is that etched in? It's etched into it. That's funky. That is a definite cool one. Sounds like Liz is breaking in. What's up?
I want some of that string in a pendant.
You want some of that string in a pendant? Oh my goodness. Liz just like came creeping in the room and she's like, I want some of that string in a pendant. Aluminum scribe marks. Okay. It's cool. I don't think I'd make the heart though. I'm not really a heart guy. What do we got here? Oh, that's a Montana agate for sure. That's pretty unmistakable. All right, what else we got here? Oh, looks like it might be more plume agate. I'm not sure. Yeah, I would say more plume. Wow, that is some really pretty stuff, though. Those colors are ridiculous. My goodness. But yeah, you guys will definitely have to check out Richardson Rocks and Minerals. Look him up on Facebook. Good people. He usually gets his hands on a lot of good stuff, and it saves me from having to look all over to find different stuff too. Just pop in on his live. I don't know what this is. I don't think it's moss agate. Oh, it's really cool looking though. All right, help me out. What did I buy here? That is pretty. My goodness. It's so thick. Surprised Liz didn't yell. That's what she said. That is really pretty stuff. Green tree agate. That could be. I have no idea, honestly. But it is really neat stuff. Super thick, though. I would almost like to cut that in half again, if I could. If I can keep my hands that steady. Doubtful, but I can give it a try. Tree agate. Yep, I'm thinking that's probably... Oh, I'm thinking that is probably the consensus. It's probably that green tree agate. But it is cool. State of California, yeah. I should probably... It's probably regulated. All right, let's see here. There we go. That's some moss agate. That is really pretty. Oh, goodness. Look at that. That is some saucy mossy. Yes, Liz, I do need a slab saw. Absolutely. That is correct. So, when I get back from my North Dakota trip, if you have a slab saw sitting in the basement waiting for me to put together, I wouldn't be sad. Get that baby over at our shop, get her all fired up. Sounds like a plan to me. Yeah, this is really cool. This is a really cool piece. I am excited to make a pendant and have Liz claim it. Nice. All right, what else we got in here? Oh, I just purchased this one last night on their live sale on Monday night. Just a desert rose. But I thought it was cool because it was a whole bunch of them all stuck together. It's just going to sit on my shelf. Yeah, Highland Park. I've been looking at their slab saws. I just need like an automated saw. I'll use my high tech diamond for more intimate cuts. That's how you want to say it. Um, but yeah, I need a slab saw. I have so much stuff. I mean, look at this. Hold on one second. I'm gonna grab this piece of crazy lace that I have, and I have no way to do anything with it. But check this out. This is like some old stock crazy lace. It's look how big it is. But I have no idea what to do with it. It's like a 12-pound piece, but no way to cut it. So I just stare at it. And then I have like these huge pieces of cotton candy agate that I need a slab saw for. So this will just sit here until I can actually slab it. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. I never noticed that little pocket back there. Sneaky. But yeah, all right. I got off track there for a second. Yeah, it is a great doorstop, that's for sure. Expensive doorstop. Let's see. Ooh, it's like another piece of boulder opal. Oh, you know a lot of people at Highland Park? That's cool. I do not. Yeah, tell them I'll do a review of one of their saws for me if they want to send it to me. That'd be fantastic. Zoom in on this a little bit. Take a look at my dry fingers. That is pretty. That is a really pretty piece. Yeah, Liz. I will save my money. I gotta stop going on trips. We gotta stop doing rock hounding videos so I can get a slab saw. All right. Looks like we got a couple more in here. So I'm going to pause there for a second. I'm going to show you another thing that Rob from Michigan Rocks gave me. I'm not going to spoil it or anything, but we may have found a couple. But check these out. Check out these beautiful pudding stone slabs. I'm really excited. I'm going to make a pendant for myself. And I'm going to make a pendant for Liz. So we have like a little kind of a commemorative pendant for our little trip to Michigan to do our first collab. That was our first collab. We've never collabed with anyone else besides rock shops. We did one with Richardson Rocks and Minerals where they sent us a box of rocks. And then we also have one coming up with B&A Rock Shop out of Arizona, which is going to be pretty cool. It's still in the process. But that's going to be another fun collab. They sent us a bunch of material that they hand-picked, and it looks pretty awesome at first sight. So can't wait to dive into some of that. But this pudding stone is just amazing. We actually stumbled across a few pieces on our hunt that were like, I mean, they had to weigh a ton. They were so big. All right, next up in the box, we got something funky. Wow, that looks way different wet. I don't know. Some sort of agate, maybe? Kind of what it looks like. Stop doing videos. Yeah, I'll never stop doing videos. I honestly like doing the editing more than I do the actual videos themselves. Agate Dad just cut open a bunch of island agates I sent up to him. I have a couple for you as well. Oh, I don't know what an island agate is, but that's awesome. Sweet. This stuff is really fancy. Really fancy. That is so pretty. Once I got it wet, I was like, when I unwrapped it, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Not sure what I got there, but yeah, now that I got it wet, like I understand why we bought it. But yeah, that is definitely different. It feels like a, gosh, almost like a jasper. It's really, really weird. All right, what else we got in here? Oh, getting close to the end here. Ooh, I'm really excited about this one. So this is some picture jasper. Check this out. This is going to be really cool. This stuff I have worked with before, and it shines so nice. I mean, it is so shiny when you're done with it. Oh, $9. I bet I didn't pay that. Ooh, I should get that off there while it's wet. But yeah, this is really cool. Check that out. That was Java lace. Okay. Java lace agate. Nice. Awesome. Thank you. I'm going to actually, I think I have a pen here. Hold on one second. I'm going to write that down. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. So Java lace agate. That is really cool. Cool stuff. Yes, this piece of picture jasper is amazing. Yep. I'm going to go with that's Java lace. I probably never heard of it, and that's why we bought it. Or Liz pulled the trigger on it. One of us did. Well, I'm really excited about this piece. This is probably one of my favorite pieces in here. Besides the plume agate. Plume agate's one of my favorites. All right, what else we got in here? Oh, here's a little sticker from them. We'll give them a little plug. There we go, Richardson Rocks and Minerals. Look them up on Facebook. Good people. All right, we got one last one, and this is Liz's purchase. So I'll just kind of show you. Yes, it is amethyst, but you got to check this out. So I'll give you a little side views. Check out that. Is that not super ridiculously cool? That is a really cool piece of amethyst, and she's probably going to come running down here after this live video and grab this from me. But what a beauty. I mean, that is just gorgeous. Oh, unreal. So yeah, that's probably just, it's already polished and stuff, so that's just going to sit right on our display shelf next to some of our other favorites. But really pretty. I love it. I love it. I like it. I like it a lot. So let me get this camera going here. All right. Well, I don't know. That's about all I got. I just figured since we weren't releasing a video this Tuesday that I would jump on about the same time that we normally release our videos and do a little live and do an unboxing with you. So that was fun. I don't talk this much, so that's why I had to drink some water. But anyway, it was fun. Glad you guys popped in to take a look at everything, but I am probably going to get this all situated and put it into my Richardson Rocks and Minerals bin somewhere. I think I have one or two of those started already, but that mask scares me. That's from our Halloween video. That's the purge mask. So yeah. So anyway, thanks for stopping in. Hey, watching weather as there are tornadoes just north of me in Alabama. You guys really, like, Kentucky got nailed with tornadoes this week. Man, it was like hard to watch the footage. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. It was a blast. I'm really excited to dive into some of this stuff that was in the box. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you this week. Hopefully we'll have a new video out next week, and we'll kind of go from there. Really looking forward to getting that collaboration with Michigan Rocks. Really looking forward to editing that video. We had some wind issues, even with my wireless mic, so it's going to take some serious editing time to get that wind knocked down a little bit, and salvage a lot of the footage. So I know Rob was a little more prepared than I was, so he probably got a little better footage. So his video might be better than ours, but hey, whatever, he's a professional. But yeah, all right. Well, thanks for stopping in, and it was fun. We will see you next week, hopefully on a new video. Cheers. I don't know how to end it, so bye.